haven't seen my family in a while.
Anything new to report? We'll provide you with information, but any inventory or ship services, it's best you get from the fleet. It'll help you maintain your cover and also give you an idea of how the fleet's operation works.
Mhm.
They're pirates in every sense of the word, but they've managed to get more organized under their current leadership. That makes them especially dangerous, but hopefully it makes them a little more predictable too. 2 reasons. First, Commander Akande's playing this operation extremely close to the vest. That means keeping prisoners under his own roof until this is resolved. Second, this is an undercover mission. For our safety and yours, we need to keep these prisoners out of the spotlight. Glad to hear it. Let's see what you got.
Das stammt aus dem Schlossgefängnis auf Suvorov. Das stammt aus dem Büro des Direktors im Schloss auf Suvorov.
It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Have any more? I'll be damned. So some of the UC guards at the lock helped touch off the riots. Everyone thought he was some kind of legendary criminal mastermind, but even the great Jasper Crix needed a helping hand to get out of prison. Anything else? So, Mr. Yasso is actually Lionel Soto. We thought Soto was dead. At least, that's what the records told us. I'll have the records updated, but seeing as Mr. Yasso has surrounded himself with the Crimson Fleet, there isn't much we can do. Yet. Find anything else? Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it. You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Nope.
Why do you care so much about my past?
Hey, du wolltest darüber reden, wenn das alles hier vorbei ist. Ich will wissen, mit wem ich arbeite. Wir sind immerhin Profis. Da ich der Sys-Dev mein Leben anvertraue, habe ich ein Recht, das...
You're right. I did. I suppose I'm hesitating because I'm not sure you'll like what I have to say. Would it shock you to learn that I spent some time in prison? I suppose that makes me a hypocrite.
Du bist keine Heuchlerin, aber du hast eine Menge zu erklären. Schockiert trifft es ganz gut. Ja, warum macht dich das zu Heuchlerin?
Oh, come on. I haven't exactly been cordial about my feelings towards the Crimson Fleet's illegal activities. Oh, does it now? Was I giving off some kind of ex-con sort of vibe? Well, give me a chance to explain. I grew up in the Well in New Atlantis. Parents made barely enough money to keep the lights on in our apartment. After I dropped out of school, they begged for me to look for work. But I realized it was a lot easier to simply take whatever I wanted instead. A year after that, I'm a career criminal with UC security breathing down my neck, and my parents kicking me out of the house.
Du hast getan, was du tun musst. Ich warte auf die böse Überraschung von der Verbrechung unserer Gesetzgebung. Was für eine Geschichte.
Hell no. I made enough money to buy my own apartment. Filled it with some decent stuff, too. I'd even send pictures of the place to my folks to rub it in. I was a real asshole. Well, I wasn't a nice person. That's just it, though. I was having the time of my life, earning way more than I needed to simply get by and loving every minute of it. Back then, if you would have told me one day I'd be wearing this uniform, I'd have said you were out of your mind.
Doch ist es jetzt wahr. Irgendwann hat die UC dich bestimmt für eine verdeckte Operation rekrutiert. Kriegt einer schmerzlichen Augen, vielleicht sollten wir aufhören.
Very funny. And not even relatively close. Let's just say the years after my time in the well were filled with highs and lows. Look, the point is that I felt you deserved to know a bit about my past. To know where my anger towards the fleet comes from.
Okay, danke, dass du es mir erzählt hast. Du musst dich für eine Wut nicht rechtfertigen. Von Verbrecherdasein in New Atlantis bis zu Fleet ist es ein weiter Weg.
You're welcome. Well, I think you've had enough for now. You get the point. Let's get back to it before Keyboy writes us a citation for loitering. We'll be here if you need us.
You're back. So how did it go?
So, ich habe die Crimson Fleet erfolgreich infiltriert. Dieser Plan wird funktionieren. Ich habe die Crimson Fleet erfolgreich infiltriert, aber wir kommen Zweifel. Ich bin durch diese Schrade. Ich will aussteigen. Ich dachte, ihr überwacht mich ununterbrochen.
Frankly, it's because we've never gotten this far before. The last agent I sent to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet ended up in a morgue on New Atlantis. Even with our best intelligence equipment, we can monitor very little from the vigilance. We can pick up local communications chatter and use long-range scans to see where you travel. But when you're on the ground, you're on your own. If we get too close, we not only expose ourselves to an attack, but we might blow your cover. And that could get everyone killed. Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet?
Warum hat die mich Rook genannt? Also Neuling, wie alle mich auf der Crimson Fleet nennen.
I understand your concern, but you can rest assured that every member of this crew has been thoroughly vetted by both myself and Lieutenant Toft. Any information that you turn over will not be leaving this ship until it's fully encrypted and encoded. I give you my word. If the intelligence I've read is accurate, Delgado is a charismatic leader, but a bit short on judgment. That's why you want to stay on his good side, and stay away from Neva. She's shrewd, and she's sniffed out everything we've thrown her way. Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
Na.
I've never heard of such a thing.
I'm surprised. I thought this was one of those tales that made it to every corner of the settled systems.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause.
Ich glaube, es war Märchen oder nicht. Der Grado glaubt daran.
All right, take it easy. We prefer to check our own sources, if you don't mind. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move?
Ich soll auf eine Starliner gehen, um einen Zugangspass zum Galbank-Archiv zu stehen. Warum glaubst du, dass die Galbank etwas versteckt? Woher wisst ihr, dass Delgado mit uns ein Schloss war.
That one's simple. We monitored your ships heading down to the surface of Suvorov. In fact, when you returned to the key and you didn't immediately follow, well, we almost thought our operation was terminated. Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Galbank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Cricks was clever. For some reason, he never got there.
Irgendwie kommen mir die beiden jetzt ziemlich suspekt vor. Erstens, weil mich die Lieutenant Rook genannt hat, wie mich alle auf der Crimson Fleet nennen. Und zweitens kommt er jetzt damit an, dass es anscheinend irgendwie keine Legacy gibt und so. Und dass Delgado uns irgendwas verheimlichen will. Klar, das wird wahrscheinlich auch so sein. Aber irgendwie, nee. Ich traue den irgendwie gerade nicht. Dann mache ich weiter wie geplant. Sollte ich die Sache nicht beenden, indem ich Delgado umbringe? Woher weißt du, dass Jasper Cricks die Legacy nie gefunden hat?
Because the Crimson Fleet would be a totally different adversary, and Cricks wouldn't have disappeared years ago. Even if they hid the money with that damn human computer Shinya Voss, our forensic accounting people would have found that data. No. The Crimson Fleet are in dire shape right now. They haven't seen that much currency. Well, ever.
Macht Sinn.
It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
12.000. Oh.
Word is the fleet has you
You
chasing
have permission to
ghosts on
speak freely.
Suvorov.
You have your orders.
If there's one thing spookier than a pirate.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship. I have things.
Docking seal released. locked in.
Jupp.
Can we speak for a moment?
Sure.
Yes, you need me? I have been curious. I know that your role in Constellation was thrust upon you in an unusual way. But that experience does not demand that you stay. You could have delivered the artifact and then left. Why do you stay?
Weil mir keine andere Möglichkeit blieb. Bei mir ist diese Woche sonst nicht viel los. Ich liebe jetzt ein netter Trupp und sie brauchen meine Hilfe. Die Artefakte bedeuten etwas. Wir müssen herausfinden, was.
It does seem to be a unique situation with serious consequences. That is what keeps me here as well. My past is complicated. And anyone in Constellation will tell you I do not speak much of it. But my family always stressed the importance of having a purpose in life. You must have a reason for being.
Man braucht einen Grund, morgens aufzustehen. Es ist wichtig, Ziele zu haben. Hoffentlich nimmst du dir auch genug Zeit, um Spaß zu haben.
This group of people, who by rights would never associate with one another, has come together for a common cause. That is impressive on its own, before considering the magnitude of the work they have undertaken. The possibilities it holds. Fun is not a consideration. I am not saying I am incapable of it, it just should never be a priority over other things.
Warum
When I
nicht?
first came to New Atlantis, I was shocked at how many people go about their business every day like drones. They do their jobs, eat their food, sleep in their beds, all seemingly without concern for anything around them. Complacent. Their experience is so different from much of the settled systems. They do not know how good they have it.
Naja, gefügsam würde ich jetzt nicht sagen. Vielleicht müssen sie auch einfach nur arbeiten, um leben zu können. Und können sich einfach nicht mehr leisten, auch wenn sie es wollen. Aber haben halt keine andere Möglichkeit. Mal daran gedacht.
There is no struggle to survive here. No great risk in daily life. I'm sure you have seen for yourself that is not the case for much of the settled systems. Hostile environments, dangerous creatures, not to mention the threats posed by other humans. None of that touches these people.
Ja, aber es gibt auch eine andere Art zu kämpfen. Zu überleben.
I think if there is no struggle, people can forget what living really means. Purpose cuts through adversity. I know that all too well. And these people seem to have no idea. I have. There have been times where I wondered whether it was worth it. My family is unique within the settled systems. I grew up outside the bounds of the United Colonies, or the Freestar Collective.
Okay.
My parents, and their parents before them, did not believe anyone outside our family could be trusted or relied upon.
Okay.
You can imagine, I am sure, how existence without ties to others is challenging in space.
Sich alleine durchzuschlagen ist bewundernswert. Ich hätte dieses Leben nicht gewählt. Ja gut, sie hat es ja auch nicht gewählt. Das klingt nach einem schrecklichen Leben. Warum wollte deine Familie unbedingt unabhängig sein?
They believed, and still do, that anyone who was not part of our family did not share our values, our goals, and was ultimately a potential threat.
Für was?
My time in the settled systems has mostly led me to agree with them.
Was für eine Gefahr? Dass ihr unter unterschiedlichen Meinungen seid und dass sie euch deswegen angreifen, oder?
It has certainly proven valuable. Saved me. A few times, without question. For now, though, it would seem you and I have found purpose in Constellation. I believe that is enough. I am pleased that we have common cause, and have enjoyed our time together. Thank you.
Ich habe das Gefühl, sie ist so ein bisschen gefangen in ihrem Lebensstil.
Is that how the saying goes?
Back, eh? How's it going?
Habe ich hier kein Bett auf mein Schiff?
If you want help, I'm here.
Ja, anscheinend nicht. Das ist doof. Das ist doof.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
Das ist voll, du solltest froh sein, dass Delgado dich überhaupt mitmachen lässt. Ja, ich kann mir vorstellen, dass du beunruhigt bist. Warum befolgst du Delgados Befehle, wenn du gar nicht zur Krimsonfleet gehörst? Kriege ich keine offizielle Führung durch das Schiff?
Well, I'll be damned. Someone from the fleet finally agrees with me about something. It's a goddamn miracle. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
Nein, das ist der einzige Grund, warum ich hier bin.
Don't play games with me. We both know pinging a message back and forth to the key is going to take longer than we have to do this job. We're supposed to be working together on every part of this. So, you're gonna tell me what else you're here for, or not?
Na,
Fine. Have it your way. Apparently, you have everything under control. So why are you targeting a Gallbank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road. Playing it safe for now. Okay. I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return.
It would seem we have little choice in the matter. We should hear him out.
Well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. That's a disturbing way to put it. But I suppose that's the best offer I'm gonna get, so I'll take it. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh no. Is shooting everyone an option? Alternately shooting ourselves to avoid it?
Ich habe nichts dabei, um mich in Schale zu werfen. Du rührst also keinen Finger, während ich die ganze Arbeit mache. Das überspringe ich alles und rede einfach mit Dombrowski.
The event's a complete sham. Bunch of rich snobs getting together and throwing a party for themselves. These people couldn't give a damn about Terran preservation or any other charity for that matter. Someone with enough disposable income to afford a permanent six-figure cabin aboard one of Trident's finest space liners. Consider it similar to owning a luxury mobile vacation home. Plaything for the wealthy, you get the gist. Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets.
Okay, unter die Leute mischen ist nicht so meins. Was mutige reden wir hier?
He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society. Oh, I know plenty. Been tracking that beauty for months. Neva and I were working out something. Hey, wait a minute. Don't tell me she's sending you after the award alone. Yeah? And I suppose it's just a coincidence you happen to be asking me about the very thing Neva and I agreed to steal together. I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. I spent months manipulating the Terran Preservation Society into hosting their gala affair aboard the Siren of the Stars. I had to arrange the event to make sure that the award was aboard the ship. Neva said she'd do the rest. When I got a message about Dubrovsky, I assumed she'd be tagging along to steal the award. But looks like she sent you in her place. She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. So tell me, what's the status of your plan? I once saw Neva strip down a UC security ship and sell the parts back to the UC through a shell company. If that doesn't put your concerns to rest, I don't know what will. Now tell me, what about the status of your plan? How can I help? Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you 2 reasons. First, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Gal Bank employee in every single Gal Bank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding Gal Bank, now will it? As long as you remember that I'm getting paid. What's the status of your plan? Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canopy.